Hi guys, Lance Heffner here with Roofing Done Right. When it comes to dealing with insurance policies, there are three different things that we look for in an insurance policy. Whether or not it is an ACV or actual cash value policy, an RCV, which is replacement cost policy, or ordinance and law. Now, I'll address each one of them individually. What an ACV policy is basically, let's just say you have a $10,000 job. An insurance company is always going to depreciate a job. So in the event that you have an ACV policy, let's just say they depreciate it by 50%, which is a pretty common number. 50 to 60% is usually how much they depreciate it by. Then the remaining portion of that is not going to be recoverable. You would be responsible for that remaining portion. So in the event that we find out you have an ACV policy, you can make a determination of, you know what, I'd rather take as much as what I can get here, and then I'll pay the difference because a little bit is better than nothing. Or if you absolutely know that there's no way you can either A, finance it, or B, pay cash or check, then yes, we can just halt the entire process from there, and no harm, no foul. You guys don't owe us a thing. If it is a replacement cost policy, using the same analogy of a $10,000 roof, the insurance company is still going to depreciate the job, but that depreciation will be recoverable at the end of the job. So they'll give you a portion of it up front, and then once the job is completed, they will pay out the remaining portion. And then your obligation obviously will just be your deductible. Now, the last provision that we look for in every single policy is called ordinance and law. Again, that's ordinance and law. What ordinance and law is basically it covers all code items in the state of Ohio. So one of the main code items is actually ice and water shield. It goes along all your gutter lines and valleys of your roof. It's there to prevent any kind of leaking and rot deterioration on your roof. It was something that was put in back in the early 2000s as a building code, and it is something that we absolutely have to put on every single job. Code items in the state of Ohio are a non-negotiable, and we always do all of our roofs up to code standard. So if you have that provision in your policy, then the insurance company is responsible for paying it. If you do not have that provision in your policy, then you would be responsible for paying it. But again, that is a non-negotiable. It has to go on the roof. There are other things that aren't code items that are negotiable, but that is definitely not one of them. So those are the three things that we look for in every single policy. So if you have any questions pertaining to your policy, or how to move forward with every single one of those scenarios, feel free to reach out. We can explain the process a little bit better, and we can move forward. Thanks, and talk to you soon.